Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be doing a tutorial. I will be doing a tutorial on how to start the Boeing 737 MAX. The MAX 8 in particular. So first of all, let's just do all of the walk around checks. Fairly easy. And last time I didn't show you guys how to enter the aircraft just by the door. We're running. Now it's right over here. The door that you can open is right over here. You just need to click that, and then you will be automatically set into the cockpit. Now, first of all, we want to start our batteries and then set this as on. Beautiful. Now we just need to align all of our IRS. Now after that, we can start our APU, turn on our beacon lights. This one, no, not this one, it's this one. And then we need to, in order to start our APU, we'll just do that. And our APU is starting up perfectly. Alright, now over here. Good. Alright, what do we do now? Let's not care about these. We need to boom, boom, boom. Good. And then where's the over here? Neutral on. And then is our APU set? I think it's this one, right? Yeah, alright. On. Alright, now starting the 737 is fairly easy in a way, but the cockpit is a lot more messy than the circuit breakers. I don't think that does anything. I think that does nothing. And we can just do that now. Our APU's probably already started. Think so. Yes. Alright. Now, as you can see, it's kind of cloudy outside. Now, for the wipers, we can go from this mode. That's auto mode. This is low. This is no. Low, and then this is high. And it goes pretty fast. And there's a 777 in front of us. We can now turn on all of our fuel pumps. And oh yeah. And we usually start the right engine first, because there's ground stuff. There's more stuff on the left than on the right. Although it may look like there's a lot more on the right, but in reality, this engine is closer to the jet bridge and the pushback truck, while this engine is farther than all of these. And I don't know why. There is already a baggage loader. There's another one. I don't know. And so we can now start our engines. This set to ground, and then hold on. Alright, and then turn this on. It will what's it called? It would motor. It would motor. The engine would said, yeah, motoring. And we can. There's like this takeoff here. Engine bleeds on. Packs good. Wait. All right, flaps. All right, let's not do anything right now. And as you can see, our N1's also going up. And as you can see, this engine is perfectly spinning. Fun fact here, engines have this little curvy thingy because well, it's used to remind ground crew to not get close to the engine. Like as you can see here, the engine number 2, you can't really see the pattern there because it's spinning. Now for engine number 1, as you can see, you can't see the pattern. I don't want reverse thrust. Alright. Good. Now we can start engine number 1. And that is starting perfectly. Starting up perfectly. Oh yeah, not perfectly though, because we need to switch this back to left and to ground. It's flickering. Stop flickering. And as you can see, our engine number 2 is able to move perfectly. This is reverse thrust. We don't want reverse thrust. I don't know why, but the idle mode on my 737 is like idle reverse. So like the reverse, it's open, but like it's not producing any reverse thrust. Anyways, let's look at the reverse thrusters of this plane. I don't think we can see it clearly because there's clearly some blurry stuff there. But usually there will be just like little panels that open when you turn on reverse thrust. And as you can see, it's perfectly closed. Let me just check on my recording here. Yeah, we're great. Because last time I didn't have my my film in. What's going on? Ignition left. What's wrong? Yeah, that's on. On. Let's try that again. I don't know what's wrong. Ground. Yeah, that's flickering. That's not normal. That's flickering over there. I don't fly the 737 that much because I like Airbus planes more, but like I'm also good with like the 787, but I rarely fly the 737. A320 landing, wait, is that? Yes. A320 landing and a 740, a 777. This is an A320, right? Yeah. Up, we have a crash. What are you looking at? Yeah, this is not a good sign over here. What if we do this? Like, I've had problems starting the engines of the 737. You know what? I think I have done my job. I can Control E and use the hotkey here. And now I will perform the takeoff roll on the 737. So first of all, let's wait for engine number 1 to start up. It should be 64.8. 64. What is that? 64 is 2 to the power of 5 or something. I don't know. I just had my midterm exams. I kind of suck at math, so I'm not hoping for higher grades than 60 or 70 something. Alright. Now, I will explain the FC over here. This is the autopilot panel. I did not explain this on my A320 video. This is how you can adjust your auto throttle speed. The minimum is 100, and then you have the N1 mode, which controls the N1 over here, and you also have the speed mode, which you can set it at a particular speed, and you can arm your auto throttle in order to use these. And for the heading, it's what it sounds like. It's this. You set a heading, it flies towards that heading. Altitude, it's also what it sounds like. It's this. Alright. This is the speed, by the way. And then your vertical speed, this one's a bit more interesting. You see this line over here? This is negative 6,000. This is negative 2,000. This is negative 1,000, I believe. And then same applies to this, but this one is positive. Now negative means you're descending. Positive means you're climbing. Now I am just going to perform our takeoff roll on the beautiful 737. Now usually you'd just be over here. Alright. Now you'd put flaps over here for takeoff. I think usually like put flaps 2 or flaps 1. I forgot. Right now I'm at flaps 5. I'll go with flaps 2. Yes. Alright, now the flaps are these, and as you can see, if we put these down to full, this part and the slats over here will go down. It's still going down. This can, well, I think y'all know how the wing works. The air travels over here and generates more lift by going down. And it's this is 40 degrees, which is used on landings. And please do not use this unless you are on a very short runway. I'm just going to put it back at 5, because I think Heathrow doesn't have a very long runway. But like, these are powered by hydraulics. So if your hydraulics failed, this is not your go-to. Now let's just quickly test all of our surfaces. Alright, now for the rudder. Good. Now, lights. I have already explained this in my other video. You can go to my homepage to check out the other video. It's steady. Good. Now we can perform this. Alright. forgot about our parking brakes. Alright, now we want to go to the left. Alright. Now, usually in a Boeing, you'd go with 80 and say check, or not check, or something. And usually you'd set your V speeds, but I'm too lazy to do that. I would do that in, like, longer flights. And when you're flying a plane, you need to maintain center line, which is the line right over here. I think there's some crosswind here. Alright, let's just apply some rudder to fight with the crosswind, I guess. Oh my god. Alright, and then positive rate gear up. So positive rate means your vertical speed's climbing. Now we can retract our flaps. It's pretty simple here. It's just a normal takeoff, and that's going to be it for the video. Thank you all for watching. See you guys in another video. Goodbye. Alright, I just applied too much rudder. Yeah, that's what happens. Oh my god.